What's happening, everybody? Coach Isai here. Today we're going to talk about how to get your team started off right, and more or less the automation part of that. So I was thinking, I was on a webinar last night, and it got me thinking. I need a way to automate my team building. As I bring recruits in. As they join my team, I need a way to quickly and methodically, or maybe systematically, orient them into into my group. And so I was thinking about this, coming up with a system, and I just kind of grabbed a piece of paper and I started jotting down ideas. What I came to the conclusion of was that, I essentially need three things. And I'm going to go over them right now. But before we get too deep into the conversation, give me a couple of thumbs up. Let me know where you're tuning in. Give me a shout out if you will. Let me know how you're doing today. How's everybody out there? How was your day? I just had my first training session with my trainer in the gym. And so this is the first time in almost 6 months that I have, that I've been out of the gym, and I feel great. I feel energized. I'm a little tired. I'm a little sleepy because I was on this webinar late last night, and it got my creative juices going, and I was up past midnight working on this. So I'm a little tired, but I'm going to work right through that. And anyway, that's part of showing up. As I was talking to you yesterday, you need to show up if you're looking to rise up in your business. So what are the three things that we need to get your team off right and essentially automate the whole process? So what I came up with, the first thing that I came up with was like some sort of fast start training. If your upline or if your company or your team doesn't already have some sort of fast start training that kind of quickly orients them as to what your community and your team culture is all about, you need something that kind of brings them up to speed right off the bat, just in case any of that was missed during the recruiting process. Things like, your team's mission and what you're all about and where you guys are all headed and things like that. That should all be kind of laid out in a fast start training of some sort. So in these trainings, you also want to make sure that you have things like a basic understanding of how you're going to build your business or how you suggest they build their business. So you want to essentially quickly go over how to prospect and how to close, and maybe give them some scripts, give them a little idea, maybe even point them in the right direction. Maybe they're not fully immersed in social media, Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or whatever the case may be. Maybe they're not fully utilizing it to its potential. And so you can cover these little topics in your fast start training and kind of set the bar, let them know that, hey, this is how we operate, and we suggest that you build the same way. The second thing, and I learned this on the webinar, was one of the important keys of this whole orientation or fast start, or what have you, is you wanna drill it into your recruit's head that they should be teaching to teach. So you want to teach them to teach. Maybe you'll have a training that kind of explains to them, hey, this is where all the resources are. Like these are the resources that you have at your disposal. And, this is customer support. If you have these types of questions, go to the customer support. If you have these types of questions, this falls under, a leadership type thing. Like that's a business building question, that you can address with me or, with your leader. And so you want to have little things like that all built into the training. I heard a good quote, and it goes something like this: if you teach to teach, then you can go to the beach. I thought that was great. That was an awesome little quote. The third thing to get your team started off right is, I guess, maybe part of this teaching them to teach. You may want, and if there's no pre-existing tools, which in my case, there is and there isn't. Like there are tools, but they don't quite fit my need. So I'm kind of, I'm a little rebellious. I'm a little kind of rebel, if you will. I'm recording my own custom videos using the business templates that they give us, and I'm building my own fast start track. Maybe I'll build it out into like something I can charge for. We'll see. But that's neither here nor there. That'll be in the future. But the key with these videos, when you create your own videos, is that you're creating these videos for your recruits. You understand? And maybe your recruits, they can use these videos as well. Like, you want something that's pretty reusable, that, maybe it's on the internet, something with just a link, and you can very easily, in the course of prospecting someone, you can essentially hand them a link for them to watch. Because, I'm big on not having to repeat myself. So if you're going over something and over something and over something, that's a good indicator that you should have a piece of content that you can reference to that answers that very easily without you having to repeat yourself over and over again. That just kind of saves time, allows you to do other things like, again, creating content, shooting a video, reading up on an article, investing in some training or something, a webinar, whatever the case may be. Save those trainings either to Facebook or YouTube, get yourself a link, and bada bing, you're in business. So hey, this is a quick one. I hope you found value in this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, follow my page, hit like, click on subscribe if you're on YouTube, set to see first if you're on Facebook, and don't forget your free 10-day boot camp. I'm going to drop the link down in the description for you. Get on it. Fernie Ceballos is awesome. He breaks down the different components of attraction marketing to a T. He's got it down to a science, and there's really no other. Again, I hope you found value. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.